something like that.
Friday the 13th. The
Freddy.
13th brother name, and he's Freddy too.
Okay, how many? Okay, actually, let me look. Let me look this up on this live on the stream. Let's kick it off this way. How many Friday the 13th movies are there total? I just want to know a total number. Let me see. Okay. I want to say it's close to. Oh. Wait. Oh, that was a short film. Okay. So here's the thing, Tim. There are exactly already 12 Friday the 13th movies. So if they were to
the next
make
one is called Friday the 13th. The 13th.
well, no, Freddy the 13th.
Oh my God, Freddy the 13th.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That could be their new attempt at a crossover. Freddy the 13th.
Please tell me we're live for this conversation.
Oh, we are.
Thank God, because this is just the funniest conversation I've had all week already.
Freddy the 13th. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. Oh, Tim, how are you doing? So you've been playing Ghost of Tsushima. Let's talk games.
Shit out of it.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I've been like
you're
salt
getting
and
to it.
earth completionist. Like I haven't gone like this since like Elden Ring and like.
Which I feel like wasn't that long ago for you. Elden Ring.
It wasn't. I actually did start New Game Plus because I was playing with my nephew. And so, like, it was a lot faster because when you start the game over, you have all the points of interest still retained, and the map is still
that's
retained.
Convenient.
And you're able to plow through some bosses a lot easier, and then some bosses do legitimately retain their difficulty.
Okay, interesting. Interessante.
Because everything is just a flat 40% stronger. Some things are 3 or 5 times stronger, depending on where they are in the game and what they are. But I thought it was terrific that there was still challenges. Like the bosses I found difficult the first time, by and large, were the same bosses I had trouble with.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, or unless it's like my failure was pivotal of a mechanic that I didn't know about. Like, for example, the Crystallian enemies. Critical weakness to blood damage.
Elden Ring got that crystal?
Yeah. They do have Crystallians, so they got that crystal.
Good. Oh, cat wants to get away.
But yeah, one of my favorite things about Ghost of Tsushima so far is something I didn't even utilize, which was having a fucking cinematographic fucking like old school fucking.
You talk about the black and white, the Kurosawa
like
mode.
filter. Yeah.
Well, so it's actually called Kurosawa mode, right? Which is the director of most of the most famous of those movies. I mean, there's certainly other directors that made, old school samurai, black and white samurai films, but Akira Kurosawa is like the big one. And they got the actual permission from his family to call it that in the game.
See, that is something that I really enjoy when developers get permission from people to actually do this shit.
The heads of development for Ghost of Tsushima are now official ambassadors from the United States to the island of Tsushima.
That is terrific.
Because it's seriously, a lot of people in Japan said that Ghost of Tsushima, which is an American-made game, Sucker Punch is an American team, is the single best piece of media ever produced by Americans about Japan. People in Japan said that it was the best, or at least the most accurate and
Well, the fact that
true
there is the option to
history
have
that
it Japanese with English subtitles too.
Oh yeah.
Shows that
And the
A lot of the
PS5
voice
update.
actors
Oh,
do
sorry.
have bilingual credits.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and then they didn't have it when the game originally launched, but when the PS5 upgrade for the game came out, we they added a whole lip sync for the Japanese voiceover. So now the lip sync also changes depending on which one you. So it's not just like one kind of, one matching and then
Oh,
one trying its best. It's actually lip synced to both languages. So that also changes.
you can also pet the foxes,
Yes, you can. Eating part
but
of the couch? God damn it, cat. What are you doing?
yeah, cats are like grain moths. They eat your furniture.
And then she's mad I picked her up to stop her from eating my furniture. Hey,
And now she's
can you get to stop
denying
eating?
having even been picked up.
Well, she's definitely wants to get down. Ah, there you go. All right. No, yeah, it's a great game, man. It's a great game. It's a lot of fun. If I've been trying to get Alex to play the damn two-player story missions with me for forever because there are two-player.
Yeah, I did figure that out, and I was like, I am not about to do the tutorial. I just did all over to figure out what this mode is. But now I know.
Sorry, stuff on the shelf behind me just falling down. Um, Yeah, no, but well, yeah, I've been trying to get Alex to play that with me for forever, and it has yet to happen. And he got that game like when it came out, so like we both got it when it came out, and I still haven't gotten him to do that. So maybe you and me are just gonna have to do that. It's one of these nights or something. Maybe just run because I think it honestly probably wouldn't take us more than one stream to play through all of those. There's 8 two-player story missions, and then there's like the 4-player online multiplayer, which is more traditional, 4 players versus like a horde of monsters and whatnot. But the ones I'm interested in were the 2-player story missions. And then, do you know what the actual idea of the plot of those are?
It's that, well, because Ghost of Tsushima is like a legend at this point, correct?
Yeah, so it's that like people believe that all the acts that Jin is performing is the result of like not just like like just like a samurai spirit that has like come back to haunt the Mongols. And there's that. So you've done mythic quests in the game already?
I
Well,
have not, but there
okay.
has been several times where people have commented like, "Wow, that's like, was that a ghost? He must be a spirit."
Interesting. Well, so they're like they're just kind of random side missions, but there's a series of kind of mission called mythic quests, and they basically like for just this one side mission they like maybe not directly depict but kind of maybe imitate something slightly more supernatural just for the sake of a side mission. And
And
it's
that's
like
how
there's
you get the
this.
things like the flaming sword, right?
No, that's actually just covering your sword in oil and fucking lighting it on fire.
Okay, that's funny.
It only you can only get like 1 or 2 hits out of it before it like goes out again. So it's meant to be like actually what lighting your sword on fire would allow you to do. Um, but there's like a storyteller that tells you these. Oh, here's a little story. Go investigate. And there's a bunch of different ones. But the that multiplayer mode is essentially what that storyteller is, what stories he is then telling to random people about the things that you have done. So it is even specifically a character in the world who is like making up a narrative about the spirit idea, and that's what that multiplayer stuff is all based on. It's those stories literally, like, so you actually are fighting oni and creatures and stuff. pretty cool.
That, like, see, I am still in Act 1, if that gives you a sense of how my...
There are mythic quests early in the game, so I mean
Okay.
you are there's a number of them too. It's a numerous kind of side mission.
Well,
Um,
that sounds fun. Like,
they're very
some of
very
them are
cool
deeply
asides.
interesting.
Yeah, but then that multiplayer is actually fighting like because there's nothing actually supernatural in the game, right? It's totally playing to at least video game reality, but it is trying to play to a relatively real world. But then the multiplayer is like fuck it, ghost samurai and demons and shit. And it just is. The game is able to do both the kind of extravagant mythology and the grounded, more historical, fiction tale that the main game is. It's able to do that both of those things in the same game, which is I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, that just sounds awesome.
All right,
So yeah,
so
oh yeah, I guess we're playing a game here.
we're 10 minutes in. I figure I should probably make at least one click. Okay, so we already went and talked to people at the tents, right? Didn't we? I think. Let me click on it just to. Yeah, no, we did. I suppose I should see if we need to upgrade because I had not been doing it before. So. No, okay. Everybody's good for right now. Okay. And then is it just this? Yep, ready for battle. Okay. Oh, Tim, did you happen to read those two new Berserk chapters? As
Shit, I
very
haven't.
brief as they were,
But
they're
I've
so
already
short.
started to see the deluge of memes about like just getting Berserk after this long.
You know what's funny is it's honestly there's actually been gaps this long just in the writers, like just in the time he would just take to release a chapter. Like he would he like straight up would take this long sometimes. Just
Huh.
taking a sweet time. I mean, there was a break between Berserk chapters one time that was like a year and a half or something like that between two like just basic chapters. He really worked himself like crazy when he was in his younger days or earlier days working on the series. So he as he got older, he really like was like I'm gonna fucking take as much time off as I want because oh shit, I should have done one more. God damn it. Wouldn't have gotten that swing on if I hadn't.
Good enough.
Yep, take him out. Can you? No, you can't do anything. You don't have a bow.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
What? I'm sorry. What are you talking about?
No, when folks least expect it, when you give them the old fuzzle wuzzle, they don't know what to do with it. They're like,
It sounds
what the
like
fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about a bear? Is this a metaphor?
it sounds like Dr. Seuss like being like trying to tell you about a conspiracy. That's what that sounds like. Okay.
Like
These
Alex
fuckers.
Jones talking about spider goats shit.
But rhyming it like
We have evidence that Fuzzy Wuzzy is real.
but rhyming like Dr. Seuss. That's
Old Fuzzy Wuzzy is real. And next election, he's decided to steal.
your armor out of here, bro. Oh shit, and then the other one's right there. I'm kind of shocked that didn't, Okay. You two go this way. Take these fuckers out that are throwing shit at us. Why didn't you just throw a grenade? What was that? What did that do? Tim, what did that do?
What?
The little
What did you
blue
do?
light thing that that guy attached to me.
Those are essentially little mines. They go off after a certain arming period.
Oh shit, okay. And you down? Yeah, he's down. Okay. Alright. You can get the fuck out of here. Yep, I thought so. Alright. Are you playing Ghost of Tsushima right now?
Only a little bit. That's the nice thing about my dual monitor setup.
You can have both going at the same time.
Yeah. And I can see, like,
There we go.
well, just about everything on a 5-second delay.
I'm gonna get close to you guys eventually, and I'm gonna kill you. Feels like a whole journey unto itself, but
If it feels good, kill him.
alright. Yeah, get the hell out of here, eh?
Get him out of here. Hope you guys haven't showered yet, because it's time to take out the trash. So stupid.
Oh, Tim. I feel like I really do wish I could get Michael on, because I really feel like you and him, your senses of humor, they clash sometimes.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's essential that we get this done soon. I mean, I'd say it's an urgent duty. No, toilet humor
the next
is
Call
bottom
of Duty.
barrel.
I was gonna say it's just the next Call of Duty game, but
Urgent duty.
but in reality, it's kind of how I feel about all of that franchise. So.
Yeah, it's...
I know that there were good ones like back in the day, but it just wasn't my. It just wasn't interesting to me.
I feel like the games should have a longer lifespan of 2 games old. Like, once a game has passed the recent 3 bracket of that franchise, the online player base drastically drops off.
I mean, that's what you get for releasing them every fucking year.
Exactly. Especially because support and live service updates dwindle, and that's the ultimate folly of live service games, is they're
You'd have to keep
never
it going
to
forever to
exactly,
really,
and the companies don't want to.
except for Fortnite. It's kind of an exception, right?
Don't mention the Eldritch Beasts in these Halloween halls.
You're the one that played it on the channel.
Yeah, I did. Fuck. I think it was hilarious that it didn't want, like, my computer was actively rejecting that game.
It was like, you get the hell out of here with that.
Yeah, it's never done that to, like, any game I've played other than that. And I'm talking, like,
Excuse me.
if I ran Elden Ring, I could have at least gotten 60 FPS.
Right.
God, that's the Nerdiest thing I think I've ever said. Get at least 60 FPS.
You've said nerdier things than that. I feel like, I definitely feel like you
Have we
have.
talked about Dyson spheres?
Yes. Well, I mean, maybe not you and me, but I have talked a lot about Dyson spheres.
I think it's
We have
fascinating
heavy
that
use of
that's
Dyson
one of the
spheres.
markers for advanced civilizations that they look for is interstellar objects such as a Dyson sphere.
Well, I mean, we have actually an entire civilization in the Mage comic universe that subsists on Dyson spheres, but is wiped out by this conquering warlord, and that who basically destroys all of like the suns that the Dyson spheres are encapsulating, and so then you end up having all these groups of people in this very tattered civilization that are they're basically living on like giant like planes of metal in space, and like as they're slowly cooling and like the residual like energy is leaving, like they're just getting closer and closer to starvation and death.
That sounds fucking fascinating.
That is one of many civilizations in space in the comics. Hey Ulysses, what's up? No, this game does not have Dyson spheres. Tim was just really excited to talk about Dyson spheres.
Though the way they handle the ending and Ultimate Ragnarok is, I think, really poetic in a way, because it doesn't matter whether you win or lose.
All right, starting with the battle. All right, let's do it. How are you doing, Ulysses? Hey, promote. Could I just have the 1 point? Yes. And I'll promote you. Wait, is it not? Wait, what? Can I... Wait, so I can't promote him? Wait, why does it say I can promote him and then...
It says that you, like,
Oh,
can promote that character
But
because
he-
he's, like, got enough kills.
but he needs more renown to himself specifically? Or do I just need
Yeah,
more
you
total
need
renown?
more renown, total renown.
Okay.
Because it goes up in requirement per level.
There was that time when we seriously considered a star having alien life because it had giant objects orbiting it that could have been a partial Dyson sphere. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? The universe is real fucking big.
And partial Dyson spheres are more practical than having to maintain an entire Dyson sphere.
Turned out to probably be dust clouds, of course, but still. Yeah. No, fair enough, man.
It's always fucking dust clouds.
Yeah, man. Every time Galactus, Parallax. Fuck. I mean, seriously, man. How many?
I mean,
how
come on.
Dyson swarm made more sense than a giant enclosed structure? Yeah, no, for sure, totally. Also, Tim, did you realize just how many, like, well, at least that it happened two very landmark and annoying times that there was a. We spotted Galactus, but from a shitty movie. Exactly. That, in both the Fantastic Four 2 movie, and then also in the Green Lantern movie, they turned villains that looked literally nothing like clouds from the comics and made giant clouds out of them.
But why?
I don't know, man. It's
Because they
pretty
thought it
stupid.
tested well in early markets.
I don't know. I really don't know. Star Trek did it, so it must be scientific. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say so.
Now, not to like obsess
They did it to
heavily
be
over
cheap.
Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah.
but
Oh, please talk about
did
it, man.
you
You're
did you ever figure out what it was that changes in the game based off of how much non-honorable actions you take?
That's really just how people in the world respond to you. There are. It's like there's different potential dialogue. During scenes, and things could play out slightly differently. It's not like a very complex morality system for a game, but there's a few little differences. I would say that it's probably the writing and the story make more sense if you play honorably. Like that, I'll just say that outright. It makes more sense as a narrative if you play it the honorable way. Um, it's just better written, but just kind of being more of a bastard, I guess.
Okay. Because once I got the first flashback of like, he's like, remember, you look an opponent in the eye when you kill them. I'm like,
It's
oh
basically
shit.
it's basically a preference between fighting like a samurai or fighting like a ninja. It's honestly more to do with what gameplay you prefer than really anything else.
Well, that's good to know. Because I get the feeling I've gotten a lot of captives killed by just being like, yes, I am here to fight the strongest person.
Oh no, I did that every single time I entered every encampment in the game because it was just more fun to me to play like a samurai, and it's like, how many samurai games are there? Like play like
Yeah. And plus the intrigue to like, I don't know. It is kind of fun to like sneaky kill, rescue the captives, and then just like pop out in the middle of camp like, yes, I am here to check the ghost in Ghost of Tsushima. I feel like I'm saying that very wrong because of my swollen mouth.
No, you said it all right. Oh yeah, so you had that surgery, yeah?
Tuesday. In
Tuesday.
the
Oh, okay.
meanwhile, I got COVID.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. How you feeling?
Well, the infection that I had made me immunocompromised, which meant it's kind of sucked. But on the upside, I'm feeling better already. And by
That's
better
good.
already, I mean not dead.
Well, not dead is good.
But yeah, fingers crossed because it should all be an upward climb. I mean, not climb. I mean, like riding on an escalator.
Riding on an escalator.
I like how many times when you're in a camp you can announce your presence.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that is true. Sometimes you clear a certain area of enemies, and the ones that are just a little further away don't really notice you.
Which is just hilarious.
What was your surgery for? Did you get your mouth remodeled to look like a predator?
Uh, it will be to remove some, there's a couple rogue wisdom teeth. One
Yikes.
regular one that is impacted, and then the other one is a secret hidden fifth one that's fucking up my jawbone.
Oof, I'm sorry, dude.
Jawbone's connected to the fuck bone.
My favorite was in The Simpsons when Dr. Nick, the terrible surgeon, was doing it, and he's in the middle of surgery. He's like, the red thing's connected to the blue thing. The blue thing's connected to my watch. Uh-oh. Oh, and yes, Ulysses. Most games, yeah, most games are written to be good guys. More people will probably play the good guy route than not, which is why we played the evil edgelord version of Kotor on the stream, because I feel like people almost always do the good guy one. What's going on? Had one eye on the fight. Next time I look down, Dredge are swarming into the courtyard. Can't tell how many more are waiting out there. It's a lot. If we're getting back across the bridge, it's gonna be a fight. Any options? Not unless you want to wade into that valley. We're gonna have to leave the same way we came in. God, I think you should take a look at this. Nearby, the man had bundled and laid near a short wall protected from the wind. I think this man is a mender. Oh, is this a healer? Is that a healer?
The way
Spellweavers?
they do spell weavers in this one is fucking amazing.
Maybe they do something about what's happening. He's going to tell us anything we need to get out of here alive. He just fixed his clothes. Yeah, no, let's go. Yeah,
Because
I know, but
magicians in this one, they see the threads that reality is made up of. Because it's like reality is a tapestry woven by the gods, and the weavers can see the threads and adjust the threads,
okay.
sometimes mending them, sometimes breaking them.
Interesting. Cat.
The way you said cat was like ghost says rats.
Whoa.
Wah, wah.
Well, she's doing that part, but you know. So like bargain bin versions of the Fates.
Yeah. The little kitten is still coming after you. And there's nothing you can do.
Hello. She wants my attention right now too, but then I pick her up and I give her attention. She's like, "Not like that though, on my terms."
Yeah. Pet me
with
your eyes.
We try to hide their numbers. What do you want to do?
It's based off of what your current morale is. So you rest everybody and you have a bunch of injured people, then you're probably going to need to focus on getting everybody rested.
I'm just going to do that, yeah. We're just going to do that. So she Did I just hear a meow from you?
No.
Like from your side of things? No?
Oh. No, there's no cats in here except the old one who only meows when he's really sad and lonely.
See, we're ready. What's the approach? Bait the dredge into attacking and wear them down. Break through the front lines and don't stop. Send the shield bangers forward and fight defensively. Go all out, strike hard, and drive them off. Set a diversion to draw their attention and escape.
My vote? Oh, I'm not even sure.
Ulysses, what do you think? I like having you
this is
help
gonna
make
be
decisions.
Ulysses.
I'd vote fight defensively, but I don't know this game well, so I'll defer to
That's
Tim.
my gut opinion because you've had
Fight
heavy
defensively.
casualties up to this point.
Alright, let's try it. Shieldbangers gather at the front of the group, push forward through bashing maces and exploding shrapnel. Few casualties, the caravan has crossed the land bridge, now it just remains to fight your way out. As Moga predicted, they surround you from every direction. You start cracking heads as soon as the shields give way to the crush of enemies pushing past. Alright, gravy. Alright. Let's do it. What are you laughing at? No, I'm kidding. Nice. Nice. Have that armor in one go. Yeah, you're gonna go back him up. Goddamn 8. Shit. Alright, you're kind of useful, I guess. Indiana Jones is a dredge now? It's just like in real life? It sounds like Harrison Ford is at least going to retire from acting altogether after this next Indiana Jones. We still don't need this Indiana Jones movie at all, but at least it sounds like he might finally stop after this one. He might still die. He could die on set. I think at the very least he's probably like realized how close to death he is on the set of this movie.
That is true.
That's part of what's inspiring him to
Somebody's just following
properly
him
retire.
with a little beatbox that's got like BG stain alive on it the whole time.
Oh no, he might Picard it. So well, I mean, yeah, I think it'd almost be worse. So are you saying it'd be worse if he lives? Because then he has even more of a chance to just destroy his own legacy.
Did Picard end up being that bad?
Oh yeah, dude, it's some of the worst garbage like you've ever heard. It's so bad. Oh my, Ulysses, Tim hasn't heard anything about Picard. Ulysses, I feel like we haven't done our jobs. Tim hasn't heard about this at all.
Yeah.
The Crystal Skull already destroyed. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing though is that like Harrison Ford kind of his legacy never was totally destroyed by being in some like shitty sequels. I think the reason for that is because he never seemed to like genre. I mean, he hated Star Wars, or at least was very like about it all the time. Anyway. So I don't know. He always seemed like, yeah, I know I'm doing this for the paycheck, and go fuck yourself. I don't want to be here. And he was very open about that. I always felt like. That's true. Harrison Ford is actually pretty down to earth, unlike Patrick Stewart. Yeah, but no, I mean, it's just like he will not. Patrick Stewart just won't let go of the things that people used to love him in, and he is just continuously appearing at. Well, Star Trek is. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. God,
the Marvel thing has me a little hopeful, but he's so old.
The Marvel thing, which I won't specify what you're referring to, is a one-time thing that is not happening again.
Oh God.
Oh, sorry. Was that a real groan, or were you just making fun of Patrick Stewart? Because I thought you were making fun of. Okay, both.
It can be both.
It can be both. You're right. It can be both.
Well, especially because, like, I don't know. I'm starting to really. I do really like the work that the actor that did the younger version of him.
Oh yeah. James McAvoy was a great younger Charles Xavier. I would not be upset at all if he came back and played that character again. I think that'd be awesome, honestly. Him and Michael Fassbender. That's actually amazing about the X-Men. Like, say what you want about all the problems the Fox movies had, and they had a lot. But you know what? One thing you can't take away from them is that they had some amazing casting choices, and they got Magneto and Xavier down perfect 2 times. Not just once, but 2 times.
That's true.
Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah,
The Borg Queen is a real woman now who eats car batteries, flirts with rednecks, and is all about feeling them good.
that is what the Borg Queen was doing. Yeah. No, the Borg Queen is like a good guy that's like teamed up with them by the time the second season is over. The Borg Queen. You heard that right. The Borg
Yeah.
Queen.
The Borg Queen. I feel like that just kind of spits at like the
Yeah.
original material, doesn't it?
It does. It's eventually revealed that the reason she's evil is because her parents beat her, and Picard and friends help her find her truth, so she becomes a good guy. Yeah, that sounds like someone like trying to come up with something ridiculous to like make fun of someone super woke, except that is actually what the show is. That's the actual plot.
It's eventually revealed that the real reason she's evil is because her parents beat her, and Picard and friends help her find her truth, so she becomes good.
Yep.
The Borg Queen.
Yes, the Borg Queen. Oh, and also Picard, his mother killed herself, and so everything he's ever done, period, is because he's just, yeah, like Ulysses said, he's obsessed with his mom. You remember him being obsessed with his own mother in Next Generation, like ever, constantly. That's all he would talk about.
I remember the Freudian tendencies.
Well, except you don't, because that wasn't in that show.
Exactly.
But they're saying that everything he's ever done is only because of that, and that's the only. They're saying that trauma is the only thing that matters, and it's the only thing that has an effect on anyone's personality, and that everyone is just their trauma, and that's your truth, and live your truth, babe. Go, girlfriend. That's literally the whole show. That's all it fucking is. It's the most woke possible nonsense.
That is.
They also care, like, when they start time traveling in this show, they also pay as little care as, like, the Always Sunny cast would care if they time traveled. Like, they are just, like, they start, like, there's, like, fucking, they're just murdering people, and they use the phasers to kill people a lot, too. Yeah.
Warriors are doing well as you could hope.
Yeah. Yes. Fortunately, there were enough of them to pull it off. The Dredge are furious, but falling quickly. You think you could safely outdistance them at this point. Let's get out of here. Hurts think of how many you lost to get this far with nothing but an unconscious Mender to show for it. You hope it was worth it. 7 of 9 goes around brutally murdering Borgs while shouting about how there's no way to revert them to humans, so they have to kill them. Yep.
Well, that's hilarious.
Okay, how did I pull up the...
They use an EMP gun to shoot people. Okay.
Yep, like it's... And then after the Borg Queen, like, licks the battery, she can, like, finger someone and turn them... And that's how she turns them into more Borg.
I've learned better than to ask.
This is what's happening in Star Trek now. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. She has a magic ET figure that injects nanites even in a human body. Yep, exactly. The way I said it, I think, was just slightly more fun, but you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, the major villain of season 2 is just ice.
that.
It's, yeah, it's just ice.
Okay.
They just fight ice.
Why though?
Cause ever
You can just
because
see the pain on Ubin's face. He's disappointed in that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He always kind of looks like that though. Like he's like, god damn it, I shit my pants again. That's kind of the face he always has. Come on, join me a moment. There's something I thought you'd want to see. Is it a welcoming party from Grofheim bearing mead? It's about the only thing I want to see. No such luck. The whole premise of season 2 is that 2024 is the exact year that humanity would turn evil if Picard and company didn't to go back in time and intervene. Yeah.
Wow, the mender from Ridgehorn says that all that?
I can see the last of it. So he says his name is Ebend. Ebend.
Ivan.
Ivan. Okay. Sounds like a mender name. How is he? A dirty mender. Not well. Where are we? Day or two from Grofheim, we found you at the Tower of Ridgehorn. What were you doing there? Grofheim. No, that's the wrong way. Juno, where is she? Where's the woman who was with me? She didn't make it, my friend. We only brought the living with us. No, we have to go back. I don't think so. We barely made it out 2 weeks ago. Do you know why the dredge were crawling all over Ridgehorn? Dredge, we have to go back. It's a damned graveyard, boy. I'm sorry. Ivan, the girl, was dead when we got there. What we do have to do is tell Yornder what's happening and prepare for a bloody war. So if she is dead, I couldn't save her. We told you that. We know. Ivan looks spent, slips to the ground. You motion for some Varl to help him onto the cart. Not what I had hoped to hear. Not sure what I was hoping. Come on, Ubin. Sooner we get to Grofheim, the better. Picard also has an ancestor who's a tween astronaut in 2024 who was too depressed to fly her spaceship, so they got to cheer her up. And they let her fly the spaceships even though she is too depressed to fly the spaceships. They still let her fly them. Oh shit. All right, well that's on fire.
Oh,
Yeah, they have. So they have 5 days before this rocket actually has to be shot into space, and this girl is just like, I'm just too depressed to fly the spaceship. I'm too depressed. I just can't do it. I'm too depressed. I feel depressed. I'm not gonna fly a rocket ship. Like, bitch, are you fucking kidding me? You're a professional
if they were
NASA-trained astronaut.
SpaceX.
No, this was NASA. Well, part of a lot of some of that. I mean, some of that's NASA too, but
Probably
this
because
is
Elon's a
NASA.
Star Wars fan. They couldn't get the rights.
I mean, that is a lot. A lot of that is just NASA funding too, though. She needs to fly it because she finds an alien life form on Europa that eats plastic and CO2, so it'll stop global warming. But she's too depressed to go get it. She's too depressed to fly the ship. God, this guy makes me think of Willem Dafoe in The Northman. Like, he's just got this guy's got the craziest looking face out of anyone in this game.
Yeah, he's definitely looks like a man on the fucking edge.
Like, it's like the way he's like looking at me and he's slowly like squinting and then like unsquinting his eyes. It makes me think of Jack Nicholson in The Shining. Man, there's a crazy look about him. He stands, axe pointed at. Oh, he is supposed to look crazy. Okay, on the other side of a dozen men. Ekil, you son of a bitch. Remember what I said? Think carefully about what you want. This is what you get. God damn it. Ekil walks away, leaving you to deal with the thugs. I knew that guy was going to turn out to be some sort of bitch.
Fun fact, that dude in a different outcome becomes one of your staunchest allies through the end of the game.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. Okay. All right.
It
Half.
shows you just how much of an impact your choices make.
Damn. That's wild. Half the cast of season 2 is just actors from season 1 playing different characters. Ah, shit, you fucked. Well, I don't know if I fucked it up, or that was just it's just one potential narrative thread.
Oh
I
no,
mean,
if you join him, or like if he does join your caravan too, some people in your caravan end up dying.
right? So it's like there's a trade-off for everything that happens. It seems like.
Yeah, the game really doesn't like to push you in a general direction in terms of morality because there's a valid point.
Right.
Like the game will straight up be like, yeah, I get that you want to invite everyone into your caravan, but you just invited a serial killer in. What?
If you heavily tune in season 3, Tim, they're bringing Khan back, this time in a wheelchair.
That's great.
It's not. It's not. It's really not great.
And he sounds like Ned from South Park.
Ned from South Park?
Yeah, like, or God, he was like in the
Ned?
earliest of seasons.
It's just been maybe been a really long time.
Wow, that is a super dated reference, I'm realizing.
I guess, yeah, Ulysses, do you
Sounding
remember
like the
Ned?
Borg Queen. I think he might have been killed off by Man Bear Pig.
Uh,
Yeah, that he was one of the "It's coming right for us" guys.
oh, okay. You go help her. That's right. Ulysses got your reference.
There we go.
Oh no! God damn it! I hit the end turn button on accident.
That is one of the worst things I think in the world that can happen.
It's definitely up there. Oh, I had my big guys down. And it's because I skipped that fucking turn on accident. At one point, Q sends Brent Spiner to murder Picard by running him over with the car. Yeah, that is also true. Yeah, there's just a scene of somebody trying to kill Picard by running him over with like a Lexus.
That one moment.
I think he's literally spitting his drink out as we speak. Yeah, literally right after that speech. That's so. It's like they're trying to be funny, right? Like it feels like they're trying to be funny, as even though I know they're not. Oh, come on. Follow me over there. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. That's fair, dude. I wouldn't expect you to type out too much. It is ridiculous how much there is though. Like, Tim, did you see? Oh, well, I'll ask him when he comes back. Oh,
I
there
was
he
just
is.
trying to relay that to the only other person I know that watches Star Trek.
Yeah.
Lex.
I would hope absolute bewilderment would be with their reaction, but
I did not. I haven't seen any of Picard.
it's bad. I mean, the season one was dumb, but like it definitely like stepped it up another level of ridiculous stupidity.
Well, that's heartening to know.
It's actually they're straight up ripping off Mass Effect now for story ideas.
Speaking of ripping off story ideas, how much do you know about the game Dota?
Not a lot, honestly.
So, it got its origins as...
Yeah, there's even a Reaper in season one of Picard.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah, something almost just like it. Yes,
That's
for real, like
that's
actually.
sad.
I hate to admit it, Rick, but you're right. We can't stay here. Giant robot space octopus, no lie.
No, Ulysses, I know you. You would never lie to me when it comes to Star Trek.
Well, he doesn't have to. That's the thing. Like these are things he could make up, but like there's no point because that's actually how stupid it is. If we're not murdered in our sleep, it's only a matter of time before the dredge find their way in. There's nobody defending these walls. Spotted Ellette looking at one of the thugs. She cocks her head to the side. I couldn't come up with anything sillier than Picard. Dad, I think he's still alive. Ivor lifts him up to his feet by his tunic. He groans from the pain. Why did Echo try to kill us? He's a damned lunatic. Or, goddamn it, lunatic. Sound like George Bush here. A lunatic. Goddamn lunatic. Why'd Frostfeller's chieftains put a madman in charge of his guards? That's what he told you? He never put Echo in charge. As soon as those gates were shut, Echo walked into the Great Hall and sliced open the chieftain like a narwhal. Saw it myself, Echo wasn't a captain. Look at him. He was playing us.
Now, you have to decide who's telling the truth.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that could be a lie, right? I suppose that could be a lie.
Especially because this person was just trying to kill you.
True. By now the dredge have already fled to the south, I'm sure. Wormtoe's the only thing that makes sense across the wastes. I might know someone there who can help us. And the dredge probably won't follow us out over into the wastes. They did in the Great Wars. Because it's a death sentence, food's already running low. I know where Elko keeps his supplies, I'll tell you if you take me with you. Oh.
So they can kill you.
What's the catch? No catch, I want out of here as much as you do. Just never had anywhere to go. I'm not the only one. Oh, yeah, Tim, what were you going to say about Dota?
Oh, just that for how much lore and character design and there's a ridiculous amount of characters based off of Warcraft because they were Warcraft characters that
Right.
they had to tweak just enough
Oh,
to be different enough.
They copy paste a lot of stuff from World of Warcraft into Dota. What is Dota even? What genre even is it? I mean, I really don't know much, to be honest.
RTS combined
Well,
with
I know gameplay style. I meant like, is it fantasy or sci-fi or
fantasy more
fantasy?
so.
Okay. Because yeah, I know it's a MOBA, but
This is one choice where I will tell you if you want
okay,
the outcomes of each one.
sure. Let's do it.
So, if you pick It's Worth the Risk,
Fantasy with
or if
steampunk.
we're lucky with Echo, uh, about 10 chapters in, or no, 3 chapters in, he pulls a mutiny. You lose him, you lose Eggle, you lose Oddleaf, like, and a shit ton of troops.
Okay.
If you hit no deal, shut him up. Nothing negative happens.
Deal or no deal?
Yeah, that's the offer we're offering.
All right, we'll do that then. Ivor punches him in the face. He crumbles. All right, we get to Wormtoe. We find Varl, who won't try to kill us. We find safety, and we wait at the Winchester for all this to blow over. Gather everybody up, and we'll make a break for it. Yeah, no, that the guy did not seem trustworthy.
And the way he does it is pretty. He's like, "Hey, can I talk to you over here, Rook? Just a quick second." He's like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know, my men are already doing a mutiny. They've already stabbed several of your loved ones." Oh no, this is the part where you either buy stuff or get the fuck out.
Hey, cat, stop climbing shit.
Yeah, fantasy with steampunk, I would say, is pretty good, close. But they have a animated series out, Dota Dragon Blood.
Oh, they made an animated series?
Yeah, because which I don't really think should have been able to happen, because again, most of the characters, the vast majority of characters, are Warcraft characters that are tweaked just enough to not get sued by copyright law.
Wait, is Dota not also Blizzard? What is?
So, Dota stands for Defense of the Ancients. Ancients are a creature in Warcraft lore that were on one of the faction sides, and it was a game mode that was modded in for Warcraft 3, utilizing Warcraft characters and lore and all that stuff. And Heroes of the Storm is what Blizzard ended up doing. And the reason you couldn't call it Defense of the Ancients was because the people who made that mod then wanted to be like, they wanted to make Dota 2. And Blizzard was like, you can't just take all our shit and make another game. And so they changed it all just enough, and that's what Dota 2 is.
So, but then the studio that made Dota 2 is...
It wasn't even a studio, it was just a collaboration of people.
Oh.
And
Isn't that what a studio is?
I guess. They weren't like working under a collective umbrella, I suppose. It was more.
So it's like almost like a fan game in some ways.
Yeah,
like fan made, but like by people who do work in the industry to a degree.
Yeah, people with the knowledge and know-how to take the base assets of the game and alter them into a working mod. And so, then they have a TV show with characters that are just different enough from Warcraft characters. And they try very hard to come up with a bunch of original ideas that end up being far too close to existing things in Warcraft lore, that I was like, I haven't played the game in years, but I still retain the lore like an encyclopedia, because I guess that's the kind of person I am. And I'm just like, come on, okay. They changed Tyrande to Marana.
Okay.
They changed Varian to Darien.
Not like real creative.
No. They turn the warrior that slays dragons into a dragon knight. They turn the moon priestess into a moon princess.
Okay.
Like, very, very lazy shit.
Yeah, that's like the Romans when they took Greek mythology.
Yeah.
So the story of how
absolutely nothing about the gods except the art style and the name.
The story of how butt-fucked Blizzard got by the Dota phenomenon is actually pretty fun. It's also part of why Blizzard really cracked down on modding later.
Yeah, the outcome of that trial meant that like all the other fan-made shit that was out there started getting cease and desists because they had to assert their right for their
To
assert
party.
their claim to the copyright. Yeah,
The right to party.
assert their right for party.
Gotta buy it.
Oh yes, the
Oh, you're
steampunk
right.
element is lifted from
To
Warcraft because that was like
party.
the goblins were like a massive part of the steampunk origin thing. And so they just kind of like got rid of goblins but also kept their same style of steampunk.
And a surprising number of people camped out at the Godstone. They've been here for quite a while. Ever since the stone. Gnomes, too, let Alex know. Oh, Ulysses,
Oh yeah,
guess what?
the gnomes do have steampunk.
Guess what, Ulysses? Alex went to the Aldi grocery store today, and there were gnomes everywhere. Just everywhere. Found a surprising number of people camped out at the Godstone. They've been here quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Radomir, the sun god, has come back, and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. Alex gets gnome groceries now. Apparently, although he'll probably stop going to Aldi because of that. What is this tribute? Golden liquid in a silver bowl. Is it piss? Places some on his chest. It's piss, isn't it? All sounds like it's sizzling. Sizzling piss. And explains through clenched teeth it's a gift from the sun god, an oil that burns like the sun and lets them see things clearly. Huh. I'll let someone else do it, but I'm not doing it. Not surprisingly, you find no takers. You wonder how devoted you have to be to go in for it yourself. Yeah, no, I don't want to do it myself. Soon Alex will have nowhere to go. Exactly, the gnomes will be in every store. He'll just look at all of them like there's an invisible wall keeping him from going into any shops. Nobody can really agree on what Radomir looks like, as fond of it as he was of his own isolation. He never directly contacted humanity. Most think he was a serpent that lived in the sun, and it's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing the tail of a great creature slipping through the thin clouds on a sunny day. Radomir was always one of the lucky gods, the kind who people thanked for good weather, healthy livestock, and a good harvest. Despite all of that, the biggest mystery has always been how this godstone came to be found at the bottom of a dried-out lake. We'll find him starved to death, surrounded by gnomes like a mime trapped in an invisible box. After some rest, you continue on. The sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. Tim, was that a good choice to not do it? Would we have gotten trapped there? Or addicted to it like a drug or something?
Sometimes, I'm not exactly sure in this case, but normally just go with the crazy flow when it comes to godstones.
Oh, shit, okay. I was thinking that cult was gonna
eat a pile of shit, and it'll be like, all right, I guess I'll eat a pile of shit, and the godstone will show you an emerald, and you'll be like, oh shit, a plus 50 endurance.
Is that worth eating a pile of shit?
I mean, if there's no stat debuff.
Jeez. It would have gotten an STD. That's what I was worried about. Several people have noticed black vultures circling above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but they have a visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. Next time you look back, Oddleaf is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tagged the birds once or twice. Get lost, no dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. Your stat debuff is you gain German nationality. Let her get some aggression out. That's fine. She tags one of the vultures, falls out of the sky, she recovers it, laughing to herself, and comes to show you the black feathers. Yeah, it's making her happy, alright? Says Oddleaf scanning the caravan, a lot of these women, they can do this. You can tell from the look in her eyes. She's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight. Yeah, why not? Fucking teach them how to shoot. I don't care. You can always use more fighters. You tell Oddleaf Oddleaf, if Alette is any proof you know how to train someone with a bow, Oddleaf gives you a smile. Oh, they left the L out in their name in the top right at the first time they say it in this paragraph. They left the whole L out of their name.
Audif.
Sends off to some of the women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot. Cool. Maybe we can get some food. Food. Tim, I should be picking up Elden Ring in the near future. Getting close. I think we're getting close to me being able to pick it up.
I'll see to go for that platinum
Almost
trophy.
got it.
I'm gonna have to do a third playthrough.
Is that
So
is that the playthrough for the stream? Is going to be the one where you get the platinum?
probably.
Damn, dude. Really went for
Luckily,
it.
it was like 90 hours for my first playthrough. I'd say maybe
Damn.
15 hours for the second one.
So is it because you don't have to go to a lot of places in a second playthrough? Or is you could just
Yeah,
skip a lot of
because
stuff?
Yeah, exactly. They did fix in this, they released a patch probably 2 days after I started New Game Plus, where there are certain items that you obtain to unlock the material upgrade, like things for purchase from the vendor. So
Right.
like, whatever the material upgrade for your sword equivalent, like
You're
Titanite
getting
shards.
low on food. Okay, fair enough.
And so if you don't have to go get those, typically you're fine.
I'm excited to play it. I really am. It's gonna be
I
weird
think
to
you'll
be.
really like it.
It's gonna be weird to be done with it because then we'll have actually played all of the Souls games.
Well, as you
That
yourself
exists.
had just mentioned to me earlier today, FromSoft is almost done with their next game.
Yes, which I am very, very, very positive, 90% positive, that is going to be Armored Core 7.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah. The Varl behind you before you see them, not surprising with as many people behind you. Weapons drawn, they demand to know why you're here, but back down when Ivor tells them he's come to see someone named Kruber. Kruma. Well, oh, he looks badass.
Yeah,
Well, I'll be damned. It's been a long time.
Krumer is the baddest ass of the Varl.
Sweet. What brings Ingvar to Wormtoe with his very own village of humans? Bad news. Dredger coming down from the north. We barely made it this far. This is dire news. Come, we have food. We'll discuss more in the meat house. If you follow the old Varl into their meager town, you catch him quietly saying, if it were anyone else. Talked with the warriors here. I'll be honest with you. Half want to go north and find out what happened at Blotzbacher. Some think we should go to Grofheim instead. Well, we know that's not an option, or at least they don't know that, but none of them are happy you're here. What do you think? If I had it my way, I'd stay here and let the dredge come. But you made this a problem, didn't you? Can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a Varl town. Most of us take care of ourselves. You've got women, children. We could pitch in, make this place livable. Until the dredge show up and destroy this too.
Yeah,
It doesn't work like that. These Varl are here to get away from civilization, not make one. It's Kruber's call. It won't be long before Dredger here too. No, it won't. If there's one thing we should do, it's tell Yorander what's going on. Who's Yorander? Varl King. When do we see a female Varl? Are there any, Tim?
To my knowledge, no. Not sexually reproduce.
So it wouldn't make sense for them to have two genders. Okay.
Yeah, they
I
were
was
all
close
kind of
to one,
made in a clay oven.
right? Ingvar, where'd you find these people? Stay here and rest, but once yours are ready to go, we do. I'm going to see off those who want to. Do new ones just grow by but? Well, there's like a set number of them,
No,
right?
there was a god that made more, but when the
But died.
gods all died, the Varl were most impacted because they lost their source of reproduction.
Which was just being created like by just being straight up built on a factory line. Stay here and
Yeah.
rest, but once yours are ready to go, we. Oh, I already read that. But I'll join you to Grafheim. More travel? No, we've already come so far. Stop pouting, girlie. Even if Jornder won't listen to a tired old Varl like me, I have a feeling they'll pay attention to your friend Ingvar here. They'll listen to Ivor. Hi, he hasn't told you. Of course he hasn't. Do what you need to, but don't be long. What has he not told us?
Oh, I would go to the market because you're at like low on
Oh yeah,
supplies.
I figured I'd buy as much as possible when we got here.
Yeah, I think you should buy all the supplies you can.
Oh, what's this guy got? Oh, yeah, what's this guy got?
Oh, it's Hugin and Mugen.
Take it easy for a while. People are noticing. Oh, they've noticed, have they? We're on the edge of dying daily, and you want me to take it easy? God, they should be plowing twice as many fields. You understand? Don't get us thrown out of this caravan, Mogan. It's not just you who suffers. Right, so you get married, have kids, and I'm supposed to settle down too. Yeah, what happened to? Well, if maybe your lady has a twin, and then we could get real weird with it.
Yeah,
That's right. I've got a kid to take care of. Cool your head, Mogan.
I'm pretty sure that's got to be like a scientist's dream to be like, if
Oh, that
two
I've seen
twins
shit about
get
that.
married.
I've seen that actually happen. Like that is a straight up. Been I've seen that like not personally like with my
Wild.
own eyes, but yeah, I've heard
You've
stories
never
that were.
personally watched two sets of twins fuck.
Well, I was thinking get married, not fuck, but twin porn. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Is that like a category? Is that an actual category?
I would not be surprised. Actually,
Is that a real category? I like. Why was that?
Who's our researcher for the
I hope
channel?
it's not. I feel like Alex is the only one willing to put that Google search in his Google or yeah, in his search history. I feel like Alex is the only one. See, Rook, what brings you around? Just heard yelling, came to check it out. You come running every time you hear yelling. Must be why you look so tired. No, you got me there. You got me there. Look, it's not secret. Look, it's not secret. It's no secret. I like women, Rook. They like me. They like the scar. Forget it. Listen, all this death. Every night, half the caravan cries itself to sleep. Pathetic. Come on, Rook. Be honest. This is good living. Half the world just tilling soil till they keel over. What kind of life is that? We're lucky you could go your whole life with no goals, no purpose, nothing to fight against but boredom and hunger. I'm glad for all of this. I'm not sure I agree. Yeah, I don't think. Look at this. We're fighting to the death almost every day. You could curl up in a little ball of fear, you can go hide in the woods eating nuts and appreciating leaves or some nonsense, or you could enjoy the struggle. You know which one I pick. Anyway, just so you know, I'd never go for a let. Promise you that, Mr. Or Oddleaf, all yours. All right. You didn't really need to say anything about our daughter, all right, but, you know, I feel like you didn't have to bring it up at all, which I feel like it would have been, everyone would have felt better, but.
Yeah, I feel like now that because like you're putting that as a possibility, Mogan. Come on.
Grimmer, could you spare a moment? Mostly no, but I'll try. Never had a moment to thank you for your hospitality. Consider it done then. Oh, here we go. Respect, young one. After the Second Great War, wasn't much left for me. What wasn't much for me left to do, so I started training other Varl. Tired of that, made a place in Wormtoe. Still come calling, even with no wars to speak of. Seems like that might be changing, though, don't it? So who's Ingvar? Not surprised he never told you. I'm surprised you can stand being around anyone at all. Friend was one of us long ago. I mean, the dredge-bashing type. He's called Ingvar then. If you want to know why he changed his name, best ask him yourself. Too old to peddle and gossip. All right, yeah, got any tips? Any tips and tricks?
Because even among immortal beings, he's old.
Right. They're all armor. Tap him hard enough, though, and it'll shatter. Again, he has a hammer. So Ulysses, he was asking about how wouldn't it be more effective with hammers, and this guy's totally got a hammer.
Well, there you go.
Line up a whole roll of slag, they'll explode on each other all the way down. Get in a big brawl, half your time is spent setting them up for it. See, when bang his axe like a tuning fork, try to kill him quick. Sometimes the slag he's calling won't even show up. He's the smart guy in this world. It seems like he's one of the more badass characters overall, for sure. But he has some incredible stories.
Ancient beings that actually utilizes his wisdom.
Could be the most boring brawl you ever met. Depends on how much you like killing Dredge. Ask me again someday. Might tell you about the time we filled the dead yaks with whale teeth. Huh. Interesting. And why? Alright. Take care, friend of Ingvar. Alright. Alright. See, where's the leave? Oh. There we go. Damn, that really blended in. Sometimes I cannot read those names over certain things when there's just too much snow, and then it's like light blue, whitish writing over it. That's not the greatest design choice, just because it's like you're layering something that's like almost too much the same color, you know? Nothing worse than crossing the waste. I imagine if there's anywhere you might be safe from Dredge, it's there. Seal yourself for another long march, and half the town of Wormtoe joins you. So, damn, 62 Varl. Damn, that was only 12 days of supplies, though? Shit.
Yeah.
Cloaks, you might be outlaws. You're here nearby, and the idea quickly ripples through. One of the strangers approaches saying, "We've run out of food. Any help would be welcome." His hard eyes revealed nothing of his motivations. I assume the Varl are big. Yeah, they probably eat a lot. Yeah. How did you come to be here? Men get nervous or reveal sturdy weapons. Your warriors step forward until the leader holds out a hand, saying loudly, "The last group to ask us questions tried to kill us. Tried. Let's keep this simple. Will you help us or not?" Huh. I mean... See, I've been pretty helpful with people, and so far it's worked out, but I know at some point helping a group of strangers is going to get you fucked over. And I feel like this is the time.
Well, and remember that time your supplies were poisoned? That was because you accepted supplies from a merchant caravan.
That's also true, yeah. Ulysses, what do you think? Ulysses, I want to know your opinion. Because I feel like I've been very gracious. Let people join. Give them a chance. All right. Men look surprised by your offer. In short order, they join the caravan, start sharing tales and drinks. And unfortunately, it is less than a day later that you discover they vanished along with a sizable portion of your supplies. God damn it! I had a feeling. I had a feeling. God damn it. Oh, minus 22. Fuck. Now we only have 8 days. 7 days.
They stole like a day and a half worth of supplies.
Damn it.
So
I knew eventually. I knew.
And your people start starving, you'll at least know what happened.
I guess. Yeah, I guess that's a nice consolation. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni or no one. That reed thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. Tilted mother bares her teeth, ready to attack. Let it play out. Let it play out. Explain yourselves. Ragni chooses my daughter on his own, the insulted mother says, but this one thinks I have something to do with it. Launching forward, the first woman flails wildly, shouting, "Liar!" The women are separated and eventually calm down, but you worry this is far from over. Alright. I'm sure that... 6 days! Fuck! Oh, that's not good, man. We do, like, how far do we have to go before we get to the next place?
At
Like,
this
I
point,
can...
you're hoping and praying, dude. I
Ah!
believe my first time I played this game, I did lose some people at this part to starvation.
I mean, I guess it's probably I feel like it's probably going to be really
My
hard to not
second
lose
playthrough, I totally
any.
avoided it.
Did you? Okay. Was it just by not letting those people join?
I think you have to buy supplies more than just in
I've been
Primary's
buy.
village.
I feel like I've been buying them all every time I go anywhere. But all right. I mean,
Then you might be good. Because
but
if
it
you've been
doesn't seem
buying
like
enough
it.
supplies, then
Numbers wise, it doesn't look like it's great, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Godstone of Merrick looms into view. Upon it, carved a great ocean beast. Jagged stones jut out of the snow like shark fins. It's hard to imagine the Nordfelling wastes being filled with water at one time, but the Godstone stands as a reminder of the vast lake it used to. Oh wait, yeah. So I mean, I know we're headed to the same location, but this is totally right. Is this not this or no? This isn't the same one. This is on the opposite side.
yeah,
Nothing
this is
shouts
a
out.
different one.
Okay. But both things that used to be filled with water. Interesting. Blessing shouts one of the men in your caravan, holding up what looks like a silver coin. It's a fish scale, he says, pointing out the rainbow pattern that shows in the sunlight. Soon a curious child is found, another hiding in the snow, and then a third is discovered. Perhaps they'll bring us lucky over here, and before long the caravan has become obsessed with the shining scales. Okay, you said with the godstones, just go with it. Just go with the weirdness.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
if I will say, if you feel you're pressed for supplies, just be like, I guess you could take that into account.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know,
'Cause
when
if-
you awake to find people still searching through snow and shrubs, you call it off. We can't spend another day here. You tell them, be glad for the luck you found, and let's go before it runs out. They fret and moan, but eventually get them back on the trail. Sorry, guys, we don't have enough supplies. We just don't. We really just don't. 5 days. Fuck. This doesn't look good, man. This seems so bad. Oddly calls you over gritting. A row of women holding bows of differing age and experience line up before a row of trees. Fire doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still. The others watch. Just as the wind shifts, she lets go. The arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that had scurried out from underneath. Dinner, she says, smiling. Group of men from the caravan approach. Listen here, says one. Practice all you want. My wife isn't fighting dredge. The other men agree. We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters. Encourage her to train even more archers. Stand by. Yeah, stand by them. Like, yeah, guys, this is apocalypse scenario. I'm sorry, but men argue their point, but eventually relent. Thanks. To be honest, it was harder than I expected, but the more people who can hold their own, the better. Women return to camp, not just as clansmen, but as fighters. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Like, it's like, it seems like the end of the world has come. So, like, if somebody can't handle that, they don't fight. They don't fight, die anyway. Trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large wounded Varl. He is gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular, and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. They die anyway. Yeah. Yeah, they don't fight, they die anyway. Exactly. Swearing at no one in particular, and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. Not for the heavy bleeding, you to leave this one alone without a second thought. How is this gonna, if I try and help him, is this gonna just be aggressive?
Well, there's a couple different ways you can try to help. You
Okay.
can do it the cautious way, do it the hands-on way, or you can just leave the fucker.
Do it the cautious way. Nope, okay. Yeah, alright, cool. Oh, fuck, dude. 4 days. Only have 4 days. That circle goes fast, man. I do not think we're gonna make it before we run out of food. Hear a whistle on the wind. Spot a long line of Arl far up ahead, heading towards you. Behind them is a swarm of dredge and a trail of bodies leading off into the distance. Get down there. All right. 3 days. Fuck, dude. Oh, there's no way this is lasting until Grofheim. Don't let them spread out. Shouts the lead Varl as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off against a daunting number of dredge. All right.
I think what might be the deciding factor in how many supplies you have at this point is how many days you had to rest to recover.
Oh, I didn't like rest at all. So my fighters were also like kind of fucked as far as combat goes too.
Maybe this is the point where you're like supposed to lose people to kind of drive home the reality of it.
Right. I mean, that would make sense if there's just some inevitable law. Like, I mean, we talk about how there is the game does, it does have some inevitable things. So cool. Oh, fuck you. Oh, really? That's all you can do? Shit. Ah, too far away. Damn. Okay. Yeah, fuck you. Uh... All right. Shit.
You got this, Sage.
Seems like we always make it through, even if it's just barely. Nice. I'll leave her alone. She doesn't... Alright. Oh. Damn it. Fuck it, just do that again. It's effective. It's effective for sure.
It ain't much, but it's honest.
Ain't much, but it's honest. Yeah, there we go. Get out of here. Nice. I think they're slings. Yeah, I believe those are slings. Tim, is that right?
They are slings, yes.
Cool.
They're slinging specialized rocks.
Nice. They're getting their rocks off, exactly.
And you don't know exactly what they are, but they do say that there
God damn
wasn't
it.
stone slingers the last time the dredge went to war.
So they evolved to some degree.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
So they're showing a capacity to learn.
Interesting.
Especially because what was Hakone was saying something about how the Varro used to lead the dredge along with by lighting fires in the trees,
Yep.
but they wised up to that,
Right.
which shows that they also have a capacity for battle strategy.
Yeah. And that's a damn curiosity. It's the second time I've been sent to find a Varlos heading my direction with humans in tow. What are Dredge doing up here? Gods, does nobody know what's going on around here? They leveled Grofheim to the ground. We've been losing ground for days. Jornder's in Einertoff now? Einertoff?
Yep.
He sent me to gather Krumer and the rest from Wormtoe, and when we ran across this bunch of slag, and there's a lot more where they came from. That's all the Varro you've got? What have you been doing? Eating each other? Then he went to Bloodspocker. Are you telling me Grofheim is completely gone? And Vognir's dead, slag on our heels. The Varl sent off north are probably dead. The world's ending. Come on, this is old news. We're gathering in Einertoft. That's where we need to go now. First of all, it takes a long moment to look out over the caravan of men, women, and children behind you. Not them. What do you mean, not them? Unless you're a king or a mentor, humans don't step foot in Einertoft. Now isn't the time for this discussion. Damn it, Fassalt, who cares about that? What in the depths happened at Grofheim? Yeah, seriously. We saw it on fire, but we don't really know any details, right? Reply, low rumble grabs your attention, growing louder by the moment. Even though it's beyond sight, all eyes turn in Grofheim's direction as the rumbling becomes deafening, transforming quickly into cracking and splintering. It's coming closer. Go! Don't taking off towards Eintarf. Don't stop until you reach Hatterborg. It's the end of the world, but we gotta keep our racist rules. Yeah, I mean, that seems realistic, let's be honest. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, what? Oh, shit, is that a dragon? Dude, is that a fucking dragon?
Close.
Wyvern? A snake?
Something a little more unique to
Jormungandr.
mythology.
Is it it's Jormungandr? Is it?
Yeah, that is what you are led to believe.
Is it Nidhogg?
So it is supposed to be the serpent that swallows the world.
Okay. Interesting.
So the scope of the apocalypse so far has encompassed a being associated with Ragnarok appearing and splitting a mountain in half.
Right.
The sun stopping in the sky.
Yep.
An ancient enemy resurged out of nowhere.
Right. 3 terrifying days of tremors, you reach the Godstone to Hadreborg, which is teeming with Varl who wants to know what is happening. Others busily mend makeshift defenses set up around the godstone of Hardenberg, creator of the Varl. There's the big ass snake that'll eat us all. Morale improves. That's yeah, that was a little mistimed. Yeah, hold up. We're gonna have a talk. You're still standing. Well, most of you. Rest up, then move on. The mountain just sank into the earth, and something is out there. You're just gonna send us away. I don't know who you are, but you're not going to Eintertoff. There's a couple hundred Varl here who will back that up. Where are we supposed to go? Back the way we came? We're stuck between two mountain ranges. In one direction, a few thousand Varl. In the other, an army of dredge and whatever caused that quake. Eindertoft is a Varl city. This shouldn't be news to a Varl. Give it a rest, Vassalt. Don't you recognize who you're talking to? Surprise suddenly flashes across Vassalt's face. The other Varl are starting to come closer now. You hear Ingvar being whispered between them. I think this might be the one person you want to let into Eintertoff. The humans come with me, all of them. Frost Vassalt glances between Ivor and Kruber before stalking away, pushing past the mob of curious onlookers. Ivor, who are you? Some other time, Rook. I feel like now would be a good time. Spend the rest of the day recovering, where I'll come and go in packs, and most of the chatter is about the quake that just sank mountains into the earth, or the dredge that are still on their way. You hear rumors that a massive chasm opened where the earth split. Well, let's inspect the Godstone, at least. Little you know about Hardenberg is that he was a disciple of the Loom Mother. Learned to create under her guidance. He created a few beasts, but soon became bored with simple animals and began combining man and beast, ending up with Varl. Oh, so this is the one that... Okay. One thing is certain, each Varl alive today was created by Hardenberg, and now the god is dead. The Varl here now are the last ones that will ever exist. A profound sadness washes over you. Krumer is already here. It is good to pay respects, he says. You both stand there in silence. Ending up in Centaur World. No! No, Ulysses! No! Bad! No! No, Centaur World. No! Give this to Ingvar, he says.
Kitty.
It was once his, and that stubborn ass refuses to take it back. Krumer hands you a massive studded belt. Suddenly, there's a lot of activity. Word comes from below to retreat to the next village over, and you soon see why. A black shadow is sweeping down the valley from the direction of Grafheim, where the quake or whatever caused it has obliterated the mountainside. On closer inspection, it's a veritable ocean of dredge, more than you imagined possible. In their midst is a towering giant of a dredge, blood red from head to toe. You gather your things in short order and join a good many Varl, leaving the Godstone behind. Oh good, we got 3 days. 3 days worth of supplies. It's gonna last long.
Oh, it looks like there's a little settlement or some shit.
Mother screams flood the caravan. Her daughter lies dead in a tent. We all know who did this, she spits, staring directly at the woman she scuffled with. Murder over a marriage, and these times something must be done. The accused woman remains silent. Investigate the death. Healer joins you in inspecting the young girl's corpse. An old infection, says the healer. No punctures, no choking, no poison. She died of disease. You report the news to the caravan. The mother admits she had always known her daughter was ill, and everyone moves on. All right, end of that. Only 2 days. These days go fast. Oh, thank God. All right. Can't stay here long. It will take 3 straight days to cross Burra Pass, so stock up. There's no stopping once we leave. Dad, I liked old Ivor. Somewhere in the back of your mind you feel the same way. You focus on preparations instead, realizing you may be on one of the first humans about to set foot in Eintertoft. Yeah, give me that market. God, that's still not much more. And we have to rest. Fuck me, dude. And we can't just go buy more. I'll just fight with some slightly injured guys then, because I feel like that's better than
a bunch of people starving to death.
Yeah. Yeah. No, honestly. Oh, can't do that. No. We don't have enough to... Alright. Do any of them. Okay. Alright, let's go, guys. Sorry you're not rested, but... At least we got a couple. 7 days. So we should be good at least for the 3 days he mentioned.
We approach a city that only Varl have seen and cross a bridge that only Varl could build. Let us hope that we are the only unwelcome visitors to pass.
You know, the voice acting when it comes in is so good that I kind of wish that there was more of it, you know?
Luckily, in the second, especially the third game, there's more.
There is? Okay, cool. I mean, I suppose they were working on probably the smallest budget for the first one. Least experience went into the project, all that jazz.
And no, we didn't end up with fucking
Yeah, no Centaur World. Fuck that shit, dude. Absolute fucking garbage. I still am mad that Alex even made me know that exists.
That show is how we know we as a society have strayed too far from the light of Christ.
You're right, Tim.
It makes me think that maybe religious zealotry is the answer. Because if we had it, would we still have Centaur? No.
You know, it at least makes you consider it. At least just a consideration. Yeah, Tim, you know. Oh, so yeah, Tim, you do know what that is then.
I do know. I have seen it.
Good God, it's horrible, right?
I haven't, like...
No,
seen
Ulysses,
previews.
no.
And
Alex
yes, it
made
is.
us watch like half an episode. Ugh, I shudder. All these warriors, another great war is upon us. It is the third time I have seen such a thing. There are far fewer of us now than there once was. Kerber heads up the stairs to the Great Hall and returns shortly after speaking to some Varl. What did they tell you? By all accounts, the Dredger coming here looks like they plan to end the Varl for good this time. This place will become a killing field soon. They say the Prince of Men is here. They've got a mender too. Prince Ludend is here from Aberang. In any case, we'll be given no audience today. You remember the last time you were here? Can't just religion, you'll be praying to a crucified centaur in no time. God, that's, yeah. You remember the last time you were here, Ingvar? It's Ivor. I remember it. What now? Find somewhere to rest. I'd recommend keeping your people out of trouble while you're here, Rook. In fact, keep them invisible. Jornder won't be happy you're here. You're shown to quarters, but could wander the city while you wait for an audience. You feel like you could sleep for a week straight. Well, by the time you... So we're to come to the Great Hall the next morning. Ivor suggests not speaking unless addressed, and even then keep it short. In your dreams that night, you see Varl Kings fighting with Dredge Lords. An ominous feeling lingers as you prepare to enter the Great Hall. Oh, shit. Oh, we don't even have Renown to buy more supplies with. Fuck.
Luckily, once, oh, shit. Yeah.
The bridge stands, find some other way. Greetings from Wormtoe, Jornder. We've been brought an ally, or I've brought an ally. For these people, we don't have time for games. Yeah, that fucking prince that I hate. Wait, I know you.
You there, from the mountain.
Ingvar, among us again. Is this what the end of the world looks like? Jornder steps down from his throne to get a closer look, and let you spy deep wounds on the Varl King. It was my last option. You look like death, Jornder. Sunder came through Grafheim, all of them, or we would still be there. 3,000 Varl remain. Bellower has been following us since Grafheim. That is what he does. What will you do? Remain. There is no better place for us than here. We make our stand in Eidertoft. But even if Eidertoft falls, the Varl won't be wiped out. Hakan is taking our best warriors to Aberang as we were discussing. I'm not going, Jornder. We're needed here. This is not a debate. Messenger bursts through the doors, cutting the tension. A stone singer has been cutting a path across the bridge. Gods, can we not have a moment's respite? They should not be here already. Stonesinger is with them. Let me bring down the bridge. As I said, it will buy us. I said the bridge stands, Mender. Say it again to you, and the Prince of Men, and the whole Mender Council. Were they here? I will not say it again, Hakan. You go to Aberang. Ivan, you do not even touch that bridge. Am I understood? You are, then I'll confront the Stinger myself. Nobody tries to stop him, many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. Mender walks past great companies of Arl on the way to the bridge. A tall, thin creature stands there, two black spears over its shoulders, ringed by dredge. The Varl have backed away in fear. Ivan stops before the stilt-legged figure. Suddenly, Ivor is beside you. We should help him. Instead, he locks eyes. Listen to me, Rook. He says, you'll probably die here, and so will everyone else who steps on that bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for that? I mean, damn. That seems like a big choice.
Well, yeah. Because it kind of implies, like, what happens if he does do it alone?
Well, I mean, I assume he definitely dies if he's by himself. But then if we help him, does he die anyway, and then other people also would die additionally?
He does die if you, nobody dies.
But if you...
If you join him.
Oh, okay.
But if you don't join him, he does die.
Not sure what to expect, but you draw your axe and should find yourself standing behind Ivan on the bridge and wondering if you made the right decision. All right.
The game really does fuck with you like that, though. It's a real piece of shit like that.
I'm definitely expecting it to screw me over. I feel like it hasn't screwed me over that much. Is it saving it for the second and third one more?
Oh yeah, like the sense of loss throughout the thing only progresses. Because already you're introduced to the Varl, who has arguably some of the best characters in the series, as a race staring down the barrel of extinction. With a supernatural force that seems to be hell-bent on their destruction for no discernible reason. Not to mention, beyond that, it's the end times for everyone, but the Varl specifically, like Horseborn and humans, they're in
holy shit, there's a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine we're actually gonna fight all of these.
Oh no, like, you fight like a battle a day.
Jesus.
Because it's very realistic in that, like, you can only fight so many before you would, like, start falling to exhaustion.
Horseborn. There are centaurs, yes. They're just nothing like the ones in Centaur World, so don't you dare. Don't you dare.
They're the centaur, yeah. They're the ones that had such a conflicted relationship with horses that they killed them rather than see them subjugated by humanity.
Do they sing? Tim, did they sing?
I do not believe they sing.
Good.
They are actually a very literal people.
I like the way the magic is drawn, though. That's cool.
Yeah, he's like... You can kind of see how, like, when he's, like, casting a spell, it looks like he's pulling on threads.
Yeah, that's cool. Wait, yeah, no. I want him. Whatever he's doing, stop. Stop doing it before it starts.
Nobody. I work alone.
Batman?
No, that is Mr. Incredible is very much so like Batman.
I'd think of him more like a Superman.
I mean, kind of, but also at the same time.
I mean,
like,
you know that The Incredibles is also... Right. Well, I was gonna say though, you also know that The Incredibles is just the Fantastic Four with some powers like switched around and kind of reoriented. I mean, that's what's
like
good about it.
speedster instead of
Is
fighter.
it's that The Incredibles is the only good Fantastic Four movie.
Huh?
Like every time when people say they can't even imagine like what a good Fantastic Four would actually look like, all I tell them is just imagine The Incredibles and combined it with Star Trek, older Star Trek, not newer Star Trek. But just think old Star Trek.
His lightning ability will chain as long as the enemies are diagonally aligned.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. No, Picard. Not that kind of Star Trek. And also not that Fantastic Four either, good God. It's a thinking man sci-fi. It is not. It is not. It doesn't. There's no thinking involved in that at all. No. Okay. 11? Jesus, dude. Fuck. Alright. Get you the hell out of here.
One small thing that does annoy me a little bit
Yeah.
with Ghost of Tsushima is I cannot tell sometimes between peasants and bandits. And I know that's intentional a little bit,
Fuck.
but at the same time, when you see a bunch of people attacking Mongols, you're like, yeah, I want to join them, and then they start attacking you, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, coming up to an outpost, I see a group of people, like, charging in the front gates. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah,
Shit.
totally. Nope, bandits.
Oh, so they have to be.
It's okay. You've got Mogan. He's a wild card still. If you use your bloody flail,
Like that?
yeah.
Oh, God damn it. He's too far away still.
You can use the horn to give him willpower. Though, that's the nice thing about Hogan and Mogan is no matter their health, they can always do 6 points of damage split between armor and health.
God damn it.
You should be able to... Oh wait, you have the war horn. Womp womp.
Well, this one's just about there anyway. Oh, what? This... God damn it, this is another full health one? Shit.
Yeah, that's those ones with the vibrating pitchfork thing, assholes.
They're summoning more.
Yeah, that's why you try aim to stop them. Luckily, now that Ivan has melee attacks.
Alright. Shit, that's still not going to take you out.
It's disappointing
Fuck, man.
how little damage lightning does.
Oh, yes, it did. Okay. Yeah, lightning, it's not as strong as you'd think. Dredge come to vibrators. That's it. That's what I heard.
Oof. Okay, okay. Well, you got one willpower. So you can,
I could do that
flail
one
him
time.
bloody,
Once.
which will reduce his amount of damage that he can do.
Yeah, no, I knew that was gonna...
Oof.
Weird path. Ender quickly falls beneath it with the raw wipe from history. The rest of the world follows. Fuck. I mean, Jesus. All right. So every other time I lost, it was like, all right, you know.
With this one, they don't give you an option.
Nope. All right. Can I skip through this now? No, it's gonna make me sit and watch it all again. That's a little annoying. Skip it
Yeah.
all. Come on. Alright.
Oh,
Try and
one
make
is
this go
going to be
smoother.
gonna have to be my calling point for tonight.
Hey, no worries, man. Yep, come on.
But luckily, like you are more than welcome to keep playing.
No, I'll probably stop it. I'll probably stop it then. I'll probably stop then. Okay. I thought we were lining them up and knocking them down pretty good there, but... yeah, we must be close to the end of a chapter, right?
Oh yeah. Well, yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes, but it's behind like 4 combats.
Ah. Oh, fuck you. Nope. We'll try this one again and see if we do better. Oh, alright, we already got the mage getting the shit beaten out of him here. And damn, if I had just managed to take to not let that that one extra one get summoned. If I had managed to stop him from doing that, we would have won. Like 100% would have won.
Well, now you know. Now you're harder, better, faster, stronger.
Shit, what did that do? Did it make them all stronger?
So it converted 2 of their armor into 2 strength.
Oh.
Little fun fact, in the 3rd game you get a character with that ability. And
That's
it's
cool.
really fun.
God, alright, he's already done. Jesus. Alright, well this is going worse already. This is going worse than last time.
Luckily, Ivan is the weakest character.
I mean, yeah, but like I didn't lose. I hadn't even lost anyone at this point in the last one. Yeah, I feel like my guy. Yeah, this is like this is going way fucking worse. We may have to end the day on just this specific battle, because otherwise,
Yeah. Well, I mean, so far the odds are shaping up.
are they? It doesn't seem like it's going
If
all
you
that well.
slowly keep backing up your team,
Back him up instead of going forward.
yeah. So I believe that big dude can only move 4 moves a turn. If you oh, it looks like didn't you have 2 big dudes last time?
No, just the one, I think.
Oh. Well, it looks like that one should be. Oh, fuck off, Rook. Purge the weak.
Rook seemed like one of the better guys to have around.
Yeah, he is.
Say just getting picked apart by slingers moving back may hurt. Yeah, that's the other. Yeah, because there's so many of these slingers. Slingers,
That's true.
you're slinging me.
Well, as long as Ivor stays up, you should be good.
Yeah, these guys are pissing me off. Okay, one more to the big guy. There we go. Big guy's down. God, you stop it. Big tin can ain't shit.
Oh, and I did just find what you were talking about with the mythic tales.
Oh, nice. You ran into your first one.
Yeah. And gosh, do they sound cool. I figured since it sounds pretty story heavy, I'd save that to something I actually dedicate my attention to.
I would do that, yeah. Oh wait, no, that guy hit the wrong guy there.
Luckily, the taking out bandit camps and that kind of thing. That
Yeah,
I
you don't have to
typically
pay a lot of
reserve.
attention to.
Yeah.
At least until the
I-
point comes that we're doing Elden Ring and you actually have to like play again.
Yeah.
And I will say, whenever a Togi happens, when we do get to doing a Kogi, that's what I really do want to actually have you in person for. Just
Oh,
because
absolutely.
I want you to actually get to play that one, because that'll be the one FromSoft game I've played like religiously that you don't have any previous experience with. Stoneseeker falls hard, a howl like a hurricane sweeps across the bridge. The dredge part like a black sea. From their depths steps a crimson behemoth, and a wave of sheer terror hits you like you've never felt before. Bellower. Get the mender out of here. Run your legs move almost with the will of their own, though you can't pull yourself away from watching what happens next. Oh shit. Oh shit, I just play this.
Yep. Time for you to fight the immortal Sunder.
Alright. Ivor be gone. Yeah, I mean, is there any way to survive this? It's not looking good. Yeah, 2 hits? Are you kidding me? Okay, there wasn't anything to be done, apparently.
Yeah. He's kind of immortal.
Sunder raises his weapon for the killing blow. Sunder face me screams an uncertain Ivan, stepping back onto the bridge, raising his staff high. Even from here, you can see his arm trembling. You feel practically frozen. So, okay, so Ivor lost a fucking arm.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
shit.
was his shield arm.
Coils and tear from the massive serpent that has appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away. It leans in close to inspect the two armies, flicks its great tongue, and then indifferently lurches over the mountainside and out of sight. So it just showed up and didn't do anything. You under a knot of confusion. Some cower, others crush in what looks like worship. Hakan shouts orders above the din. Varro rush forward, bowling over surprised Dredge, gaining ground. Bellower was receded back into the horde, who under watches from atop the stairs. Hurry, says Ivan, suddenly pulling at your arm, snapping out of the moment. Rush to Ivor, laying on the ground amidst the fright. So whenever they say you, we're Rook in this scenario, right? I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Just like with the other, we're Hakan, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. We'll talk to him, and then I think we're going to call it after this conversation.
Sounds good.
Can you save him? Yes, probably. Give me silence. Nearly 3 hours pass as Evan plies his trade. Flesh slowly reforms and closes across Ivor's torn frame. That is as much as I could do. He should make it. Thank you. The Mender looks exhausted, leaving heavily against the bed. When the last time you slept? A couple days ago. I'm okay. Just need to sit. Before he could catch him, the Mender crumbles to the floor. Oh, that was the end of the chapter. So, Tim, you were wrong. It wasn't a bunch of fights first. Eximic. Your sight swims as if underwater. Memories fly away like startled ravens before you can capture them. With great effort, you remember who you are. Juno. Juno? Okay. Interesting. A character named Juno in a Norse myth thing? You also realize that a monumental serpent is speaking to you now. Your last certainty was that you died some time ago and that it is about to happen again. Huh. Interesting. She's from Assassin's Creed. No, not that one. Frustrating. You're slow to understand the serpent. It speaks in a language that recalls very ancient memories of words you learned long ago. If you're not going to die, suppose we must speak instead. Who are you? My name is Juno. You are Juno. It means nothing to me. Maybe I have asked the wrong question. What are you? What is your purpose? Tell me what you are. Do you ask the hammer what the blacksmith is making? Conversation becomes more meaningless by the word. What do your prophecies say? The gods gave you prophecy, fate, destiny. Is there no child coming to slay me with the magic sword? Are there no stars in the sky foretelling this disaster? Do you truly not know? I will know if you tell me. Must the prophecy speak of itself then, so be it. Listen carefully now, for I will give you a prophecy. I am the end, do you understand? This world and this tapestry I would devour, it is my purpose. But I cannot. Instead now comes a wall of night to consume your world. A pitiful world. Wall of night, the dredge. Dredge, stone men marching across a long bridge. No, it is darkness. The egg white that has turned black. I am meant to devour the tapestry itself, not idly witness the dusk smother this rock. I am incomplete, a worm crawling through a dung field. Because of you. Who are you to take my destiny? What are you? Return what is mine. Try it again. Ivan? Juno, you're alive. She was okay, so she was the woman that was dead. Okay. How? Where are you? Wait, where am I? I presume or unconscious. I am in Ridgehorn, I think. A serpent was trying to kill me. Now I'm talking to you. Time is moving strangely. I've lost sweats of memories. But I found you for a short time, at least. The serpent said something about a long bridge. So I took a guess. Came after you. We saw it at Eintertoff. Are you okay? Tried to turn me to ash after we spoke. I'd be surprised if that's the last we've seen of it. It could tear the land apart or crush cities if it wanted. What do we do? It gets worse. A prophecy of the gods that I've never heard of. There are still prophecies out there. It was vague. Sounded like that serpent was supposed to swallow the world. Instead, some kind of darkness or nothingness is seeping from the north. It devours whatever it touches. That explained why the dredge are swarming on us like someone kicked an anthill. Ivan, are you in danger? You could say so. Bellower is here. The Aval are holding him off, but not for much longer, I think. Of all the Sunder, why the immortal one? Bellower, that is the worst of luck. I would have you come to me, but we'll have to do this the hard way. Listen closely. I will return to Strand and find passage down the Red River. Must leave Eintertoff and meet me in Sigerholm. Juno will never make it to Sigerholm. Bellower is about to overtake us. The Varl won't listen to a thing. Find a way, do whatever it takes. We'll not be able to contact you again before Sigerholm. Go. And Ivan, yes, I love you. I know. Spent a lot of time next to him since he passed out. Just keeping an eye on him. It's not like that, Dad. He saved her. He might save the rest of us. Saved Ivor. He might save the rest of us. Can he hear us? He just moved. How long was I? A couple days. How do you feel? Juno, she's alive. I need to meet her in Sigerholm. Hold on. Who is Juno? My mentor on the Mentor Council. She contacted me. Well, and that Juno, her character portrait was like one of the main ones on like the third game. They'll put like the cover art for it. Contacted you how? It's not like most Menders. What happened here since I passed out? The Varl are holding the dredge back just barely. Bellower has disappeared. Ivor is still out of it. Yorander sent Hakan, Ludin, and a couple hundred Varl away to Aberang. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out here. Rook, I need your help. Take me to Sigerholm. Juno is going to meet us there. Sigerholm, that's going to be a week away at least, and just abandon Eintertoft? Maybe, or no, I could destroy that godforsaken bridge myself. That would delay the immediate threat, but Yorander would never agree to it. I need to understand a few things, Ivan. Why won't the Varl King destroy the bridge? I can't completely understand it. Last time I mentioned it, he made his mind very clear. He'll let the city and the rest of the world fall before that damn bridge. How would you collapse that bridge? Not by myself. I could blast it apart. This bridge wasn't made to fall. It'll take time and concentration. That's why I need your help. Varl will try to stop me. It could mean holding off both the dredge and the Varl. What do we do about Bellower? I can't stop him, but I believe Juno can. That's why we need to go. We could just leave and let the Varl die to give us a head start. It's not my first choice. I've done everything I can on my own. What is going on around here? That serpent, Bellower? I know things are. It's a long story. How well do you know history? We're from a very small town in the woods. I'll keep it short. Men and Varl were made, the Loom Mother, the other gods. First Great War, the armies of Men and Varl hated each other. They fought bitterly for land and dominance. Then one of the gods created the Dredge, and they were such a threat that unless Men and Varl set aside their differences, they threatened to wipe out both races. So they did. They ended the war, pushed the Dredge into the north, and formed an alliance that has held ever since. Sounds like Sauron, but alright. Second Great War began generation. Tim, are you still there? I just realized I haven't heard any noise from you in quite a while.
Oh, wow. I was on mute. Son of a bitch. Yeah. I'm just here for the lore dump, brother.
Alright. Second Great War began generations later. The Dredge rallied their forces, defeated the Varl who watched the borders, and laid waste to unsuspecting settlements throughout the world. They were led by Sunder, powerful Dredge warlords and weavers. Like Bellower, he was there in the Second Great War. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when the inner circle of Menders went forth, and finally sent the Sunder and the Dredge deep underground. For most part, the Dredge haven't tried to return since, until now. Those Menders were called Valka. Juno wasn't there herself, but she's from their bloodline. So another great war has begun. If I didn't think the world was ending, it would be incredible. Ancient history is playing out before us. What about the serpent? That's another story. There's nothing in the Mender's libraries about that thing. It must have something to do with the Dredge returning. It seems likely. I need time to think about this. I understand. Be quick, Rook. There has to be some way. I can't believe the Varl would be so stubborn. Speak to your order yourself. He's in the Great Hall. Maybe you'll have more luck, or maybe he'll put your head on a spike. I hate to put this on all your shoulders, but I've got a few friends here. Come to a decision quickly. Either way, we can't stay. We have to make it to Singer Home. Juno will know what to do. All right, Tim. How much is left of the first game?
A bit. Like,
Yeah?
we'll finish it next time.
Okay.
Like,
but there's
But
enough.
it will take us a couple hours.
But there's enough left that if we stop here, we won't be coming back for a super short stream next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna stop right here before we make the big decision of whether we destroy the bridge or just leave or whatever. Yeah, this will be a good stopping point. It's just hit 1 a.m. Let's see who else is live so we can do a raid. Let's see.
Who will we raid? Who is the streamer we're raiding today?
Let's see. The ones I'm seeing on here, I'd just do Chris.
They're not sending us their best.
They're not sending their best dredge.
Yeah, they're not. Not sending
Some
us their
dredge,
best.
I assume, are okay, Stone. All right. Well, good night, everybody. Tim, thank you for being here as always. I hope you have a good night as well. Hopefully, you keep feeling better, keeping on the up and up. I wish you best.
Yeah, brother.
Oh yeah. And real quick before we go, if we want to stream what was our regular normal before this next week on Wednesday, we would be able to on this particular Wednesday. Just throwing that out there. Anyway.
I would be available to do that.
So maybe
Actually,
we get.
no, wait.
Oh, maybe not.
That's exactly the day after my opera, and so that one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you probably won't be up for that.
Friday
So
night,
never
I might
mind.
be able to do that.
We'll just see how you're feeling. See how you're feeling. But
All right.
have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Well, hot dang.